Hey, good morning, Facebook. Alexa here. We are in Woodruff off Wofford Road, where that big 95-acre property where Kayla Brown was found yesterday, chained by her neck in a container. We've been out here all morning. I saw a couple of our Facebook lives, and you guys were asking, we can't hear anything. So I wanted to give you guys an update if you missed my hits this morning on the morning news. So again, out on this property, investigators have been out here all night. Sorry, with the sun, let me get a little bit closer and see if I can zoom through the fence for you guys. So investigators have been out here all night. They picked back up their search this morning. So there's a lot of the cars. There were 2 trailers and a couple cars out here all night, just monitoring the area, making sure that any potential evidence would not be compromised, anything like that. They have restarted their search again. So we did see a couple of ATVs go across this field just now and go head into that wooded area right there. The sheriff gave us a little bit of an update this morning. There wasn't anything really groundbreaking new with this case. If you are just following this case, there was a missing Anderson couple that was reported missing in August, Kayla Brown and Charlie Carver. Yesterday, during a search of this property, the Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office investigators found Kayla Brown chained by her neck in a small metal container on this property yesterday. The owner of this property has been arrested. And it's unclear what he's charged with at this time. Yesterday, the sheriff told us possibly kidnapping and murder, depending on what they found during this search. So the new information that we have this morning is that the suspect, Todd Collop, he was actually on scene yesterday when that arrest happened. The sheriff said that he just kind of put his head down and, just gave himself over. There wasn't really any altercation there when that happened. They have searched about half the property already. We do know that this is a 95-acre property, a lot of area that they have to search. The sheriff told us today that they've searched about half of it so far. Cadaver dogs were on scene yesterday, and we do know that the sheriff confirmed to us that a couple of them did alert yesterday. He said that it's unclear what that means at this time, though. Now, the reason that the sheriff's department came out here to search yesterday was because they received an anonymous tip that there could possibly be 4 bodies on this property. And when investigators were searching, that's when they heard Kayla banging on that metal container. The last I read, it was about 30 by 15 feet, a metal container storage unit type that she was in. Brown and her boyfriend, again, Charlie Carver, were reported missing from Anderson in August. So Brown was being held in that container for about 2 months. We did not get any big update on Charlie's whereabouts. We do know that his car was found on this property. So investigators are going to be searching that to see if any evidence will be anything that can help them in this investigation right now. Let me show you some of the machinery that we've seen come out this morning. It's not the best view, guys. Sorry about that, but no, you can't really see. It's a rather large excavator that is over on that side, and then over here on this side where they're kind of congregating for their search, there is a smaller backhoe. Yes, Anthony, Todd Colehepper, we have. Yes, he was part of a real estate company. We do know that, and he was the property owner. Again, he is arrested. He does have a bond hearing this afternoon around 2 o'clock, so that's when we're expected to learn more about those specific charges. We do know, talking about, I'm seeing some comments about his background. If you're referring to his criminal background, we do know that he is a former sex offender for a case that happened back in the 80s in Arizona. Charlie's family, we talked to his brother yesterday. They are hoping that he will be found soon. They are kind of keeping whatever spirits that they have up, because now that they've seen Kayla being found, they're hoping that that may lead them to Charlie's whereabouts. So that's what they're hoping for. Kayla is recovering in the hospital right now. We spoke to her mother yesterday, who just told us that she is just beside herself, kind of conflicted between happiness that, you know, we found her, they found her alive, but through everything that she's been through, she just doesn't even know how to handle that. And she's concerned now with what she's going to have to go through in order to get over this. If you're just joining us, Vicky, I see your comment. What has happened? We are in Woodruff, South Carolina. Yesterday, there was a search of this property where a woman, 30-year-old Kayla Brown, who went missing in August, she was found chained in a metal container on this property. Investigators today are continuing their search. They have not found Kayla's boyfriend, Charlie Carver, who also went missing back in August. So that's pretty much what we know so far. Let me check my notes again. Another new fact that we learned this morning, the sheriff does not believe that this was a random attack. He believes that they did know each other, that it wasn't, from what he described, you know, he saw someone that he liked at a gas station and just randomly attacked. He does not believe that this is the case. He does think that they were familiar with each other. So one last look again at this property. There's a lot of media, as you can see out here. Let me walk down and maybe get you guys a better look at this excavator over here. But this is more of the property that they are searching. This morning we did see ATVs going into that wooded area. Let's see. So I think here you guys can get a better look of that. Yeah, there you go. There's the excavator that they have brought in. It's a rather large machine. And this is just part of the property that we're looking at. It's 95 acres total. Again, the sheriff's office says that they've searched about 50% of it so far, but there is still a lot more to go into and to look at. They've been bringing more and more investigators on scene. I have seen canine units come on this morning. I've seen Greenville Sheriff cars coming in. The sheriff did expect us to get another update sometime this afternoon around 4 or 5 o'clock. He's going to reach out to all the media outlets to confirm that at some point. Just again showing you guys the property and trying to give you guys an update. If you're just joining us, let me recap the information that we have this morning. The sheriff, he did tell us that the suspect, Todd Cullip, was on scene yesterday when they found Kayla, that he just kind of put his head down and went with them when he was arrested. There was no confrontation or anything like that. Again, they've searched about half of this 95-acre property already. While they were searching yesterday, they the cadaver dogs that were on scene, they did alert. The sheriff said at this time it's unclear what that means right now. He will give us further details. Again, this investigation is in its infancy stages. I am seeing some comments about a possible connection between Kayla and the suspect. Todd, the sheriff, wouldn't go into specifically how they knew each other, just that he does not think that this was a random act. That's as far as we have right now. There was no update on Charlie's whereabouts. They are still actively searching for him. Again, his car was found on this property yesterday, and investigators do plan to search his car today to see if any new information can be found with that and help them in this investigation. The sheriff's department originally came out to this property after receiving an anonymous tip about 4 possible dead bodies. Now, in regards to that, they have not found any bodies at this point. So that has nothing like that has been confirmed at this time. Again, with the cadaver dogs, though, they did alert, but the sheriff said he's not sure what that means at this time. And that information, the information about the 4 bodies, the sheriff told us this morning that actually came from Kayla Brown. When asked, did she hear it? Did she see anything? The sheriff said that he didn't know the answers to those questions. So that's that's where the information about the bodies came from this morning, was from Kayla Brown. She told investigators that there were 4 bodies on this property. So they are doing an extensive search, continuing this search this morning. Started around 8 a.m. Investigators were out here all night, though, just monitoring the property, making sure that nothing would be compromised, any potential evidence or anything like that. Here's another look at cars arriving to assist in the search. The Spartanburg County Sheriff is asking for people who may have any information whatsoever to call the sheriff's office and just give them any tips that you might have. I've actually had a couple people stop by this morning. One woman who says that she has a missing child. She says, any tip, anything that you may not think could be important, could mean the world, and give them any new possible leads in this case. So that's what we know so far. I will, of course, keep you guys updated. Here's more of the property. Again, this wooded area, that's where we saw the ATVs go in about 10 to 15 minutes ago. We haven't seen that excavator make its way over into where all of the other cars are just yet. But this is a massive property, and the sheriff he told us that they're continuing their search efforts today. Again, about half of the property has been searched so far. We do expect another update later on this afternoon, and we will, of course, keep you updated. Stay with us on the rest of... Oh, the morning news just ended, so stay with us on foxcarolina.com. Of course, we'll have the latest for you guys on the 4 o'clock news this afternoon, and then we'll probably be following up again on the 10 o'clock news. So just stay with Fox Carolina. We'll try to keep you updated as soon as we will keep you updated as soon as we get any new developments in this case. I just wanted to do this Facebook Live because I saw a lot of questions. Just wanted to get as much information that we had out to you guys at the moment. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great Friday and enjoy the rest of your day.